This is Jim Wyatt from the Tennessean. On Christmas Eve, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas here from Baptist Sports Park. But I can tell you it's not a very festive place here on Monday after a 55-7 loss to the Packers. Mike Munchak just wrapped up his afternoon press conference. Certainly, very discouraged, like a lot of Titans fans are today, about the way the team played. Offensively, it was a mess. Defensively, it was just as bad, if not worse. But Mike Munchak continues to defend Jake Locker. Said it's not all Jake Locker's fault. Certainly, he has not played like they need him to play at this point. But he said the whole offense he acknowledges is a mess right now. Offensively, they just couldn't move the football against the Packers. Mike Munchak, said with the offensive line situation they've got right now, where they have so many guys playing that are backups, he just said there's not in a position where they can get in sync in any way. That contributed to Locker's failures. That obviously contributed to Chris Johnson's inability to run the football as well. Defensively, I think that's where obviously the biggest problems have come this year. This team's on the verge of breaking the franchise record for most points allowed. Mike Munchak said you can't judge them based on one game and just write them off because of a 55-7 game. Well, you can judge them based on what they've done in 15 games. And again, they've given up 451 points on this season. The franchise record is 460. They're on the verge of breaking that. Mike Munchak did talk about Mr. Adams, his owner, and his comments, saying that he's going to evaluate him at the end of the season. Certainly discouraged, and said he is looking forward to a meeting with Mr. Adams in Nashville, or whether it's on the phone or wherever it takes. He said he will explain to him kind of what he thinks the team's problems have been. He said they're fixable. Said certainly some changes are going to need to be made to get things on the right track. But he says he's confident that this organization still is on the right track. He wants to be the guy, running the show. Said it takes more than 2 years to build something. He said he just hasn't had enough time, and certainly he hopes Mr. Adams buys that speech from him. From an injury perspective, it sounds like Kenny Wright could be back and playing on Sunday against the Jaguars after missing a game on Sunday in Green Bay with a rib injury. Craig Stevens suffered an injury against the Packers. Mike Munchak said he's clearing up with a concussion. Possibility he plays. Colin McCarthy is getting the lineup this Sunday after missing 4 straight games with a concussion. Mike Munchak said there's at least a chance they'd like to see him be able to play in a game before the season ends. But that's going to wrap it up out here. Once again, Merry Christmas to everyone. We'll talk to you on Wednesday from Baptist Sports Park when the Titans begin preparations for the season finale against Jacksonville.